the jury. We all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
Really this? But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouzen!
Your soul is mine. You seem to be well grounded in the case file.
Sword!
Or the stone pudding or something. I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass of this bicarbonate fig leaf.
Let me get it! Get it!
Got it. There you go. But there could be more to the case than meets the eye. Always memorize your pets. Your soul is mine. I know the cards in the mind. You seem to be well grounded in the case file. But there could be more to the case than meets the eye. Why so serious? Really this? Haven't had a lot of company in a long time, but if I were expecting some, I'd pick up a really substantial meal. You see how strong I am? For eating all this stuff.
Super veggie! Sword!
Your soul is mine. But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouzen!
Got it. There you go. You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
You got laid.
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye. Your soul is mine. Really this? Why so serious?
Let me get it! Get it! Sword!
Always winterize your pets.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
Why so serious?
You got laid. Hadouzen!
Got it. There you go. But there could be more to the case than meets the eye. Your soul is mine. Why so serious? Your powers combined.
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
All right, that intro was way too long. Anyway, oh man, time to have some fun. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time, man. There's a lot to talk about. Well, not that much. I'm gonna make it quick as possible, bro. I know we're starting a little early here, but that's okay. And we're on the podcast channel, so I know this is a very small channel. I literally just started. I'm not really even really consistent on this channel like that, but we'll get there. When I have more time, I'll be able to do a bit more on here. So as the title says, man, we gotta talk about these the black YouTube and all the arcs that I've experienced in. Oh, Dorian, what's going on, man? I'm back on the StreamYards. Black people love StreamYards, so and it's super easy, so might as well use it. But we're gonna. Oh, Levon, I don't know if do you know what the Manosphere is? I don't know, but yeah, share the video, man. So I've been in the chat for like how long? It's been a while. So the last time I did anything on this space was what, like 2020? Like I remember I did the Nerd Negro Q4 assessment of the Manosphere, and this was like 2020, man. Dorian. Dorian says, "Why aren't you starting out SVing?" Come on, Dorian. You know we've grown. We've grown past that, man. So the last time I did any thoughts or anything was 2020, bro. And can y'all hear me? I just want to make sure I'm loud enough and stuff. I got the AC rolling in the back. I mean, I'm in fucking Texas, dude. It's hot as shit. So got to have that AC on, though. But I hope you guys can hear me. But it's been a long time, man. It's been a while. And you may be wondering, why did Soul take a big kind of, why did I jump ship from the space, right? You probably may be asking that. Yes, I was doing content on Keisha right before, during the early part of the Kevin Samuel Perfume Sama arc. Yes, that's when I was doing content. But a little bit of a backstory. Back in 2020 is when I actually started doing the Manosphere content, and I found the space actually during the Brother Pill arc, right? So the Brother Pill arc was O'Shea Duke Jackson, ALR Movement used to do like this podcast on the weekends, and they just talk about shit that happened, basically. LER was very chill. Yeah, I think he's actually subscribed to my main channel, the reaction channel. And O'Shea was funny as shit back then. Didn't you want to wear a suit and light a candle in your room? No, that's not the reason why I jumped ship. That's not the reason why. Oh, really? Okay, good to know. So yeah, Brother Pill arc was really good. O'Shea was funny as shit. He used to do his Royal Rumbles, you know, the nigga panels and shit. That shit was funny. Like O'Shea was like, I think his content was better back in the day, like 2019, 2020, 2018, 2017-ish, right? I think his content was way better back then. Now, of course, he probably wasn't making as much money as he is now, of course, you know, right? Since he, you know, technically sold out and shit. But back then, he was funnier, in my opinion. He's probably still funny right now. I just don't watch him like that anymore. So yeah, the Brother Pill arc, bruh. Good times. Good times. Rumble, you know, Fantastic was on there. A lot of people were on there. Even Reg was on there, I think, once. Roasting and all that shit. Good stuff. Let me see. It says, have you watched Tommy? Yeah, I mean, I watched Tommy. In fact, I watched him just recently, going in on Pearly. Just Pearly, or as I call. Well, we'll talk about that during the Pearly Mayo arc when we get to that point. But yeah, I've watched him before. He's like the OG of the OGs, roasting Keisha and shit. So yeah, Brother Pill arc. Good times. That's how I found his face first. And then after that, we got to the Stream Team arc. Now, the Stream Team arc was basically when... So this was after 2.0, I believe. Now, there is a little bit of confusion with 3.0 and the brain trust and all that. You know, I think O'Shea, like, the 3.0 thing was to separate from O'Shea. I think that's why the brain trust did it, but I can't really confirm that. That's what I remember. If I'm wrong, then yeah, I'm wrong, but that's what I remember. The Stream Team was Liddy too. The Stream Team had we had Jessica X on there, Fantastic, Thai City, Aegon Zero was doing his thing. Who else? Kudo was doing his thing. Trying to think who else was there. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting someone. But yeah, everyone was. GC was doing his thing. Everyone was just starting up their channels and doing content on Keisha, basically. Good times though, man. Everyone. Oh, Thai City was there too. Marco Grande was there. I mean, there was a lot of people, and this was like when everyone started going on the Kuda's channel with the third shift. Now, Kuda's channel was super fun, dude. That third shift, I mean, we were just clowning. I think everyone was just not taking anything too seriously. Everyone was just clowning, joking, roasting. I think that's all. I mean, third shift was really about. I don't think anyone was doing these annoying ass debates and shit. I don't think that wasn't really what third shift was about. So good time, all right. And during that arc, though, right, this is when people started like kind of downplaying the streaming, like, you know, why are people streaming? Streaming's bad. Live streams are bad. People were trying to shame the live streams because you know, dudes were just doing Google Hangouts. I think at the time, I don't think we had a StreamYard at that point, but I could be wrong. Maybe we did. I don't know. It's been a while. But that was a good time, right? It's fun as shit. But what happened was, well, old niggas started finding out, you know, the location of where the third shift was and abused it, and it ruined all the damn fun. Because you know, old niggas were like, "Oh man, these young people are having fun. Let's ruin it," right? And that's pretty much what they did. They ruined it. So that was the end of that, and then everyone pretty much split up. That's what I remember. But it was super fun because I don't think anyone's taking it that seriously, right? Oh, I hope not. I hope people weren't taking it seriously. And then what happened after that? We had the we had a lot of beef between that, and that's why that whole thing split up for the most part. Everyone was just doing their own thing. And I think after so after Stream Team, I think that's when we got to the Aegon arc. Aegon. So Aegon was doing Aegon used to go live like crazy. Aegon would go live and play. You'll do like some gaming stuff and just be talking about whatever for hours. Like honestly, Aegon shit was almost like the third shift in a way. Although he didn't really take the name of it, but that's how it was. I mean, nonstop live, like 10 hours, just straight up. Oh no. Well, hey, we gotta talk. I'm mentioning all the arcs, bro. We're not gonna downplay because these arcs are very important. But the Aegon arc was extremely important. And from what I remember, I think is once again, like once you have something good, right? It's like people just want to ruin it, right? Because Aegon shit was lit too. And once again, another place where he said that's DLC. Another place where you're not really taking shit seriously. You're just kind of chilling. You're just chilling and just kicking it with everyone else. But the thing was that once again, it's like there's something about the space where, once people find out there's a chill spot and everyone's having fun, it's like niggas want to invade it and then ruin it, because Aegon shit got ruined. And there was a lot of good info. I mean, it wasn't just Keisha we were talking about in the Aegon arc. It was like sometimes Judge would go in there, talk some stuff. Zero would go in there, talk some stuff, So it was like it would be impossible to have a timestamp from that arc because I mean Aegon was doing so much damn content. And the thing was, he wasn't even taking the shit seriously. Like if he had taken that shit seriously, I mean, the amount of clips and videos he could have created out of those streams alone would have been insane. Like, you could have generated so many videos from those streams. But even Aegon wasn't taking that shit seriously either. That's why it was so damn chill, though. So the only problem was when they argued with Jessica. We're gonna talk about the Weapon X arc. We're gonna talk about that, and Jessica's cool. But she I think she knows she had her own damn arc. Her arc was fucking crazy as shit. Funny though. I'll never forget GC on the grill arc. What did GC do? Oh, you mean like when they were doing like who created the Weapon X thing? Well, that's part of the Weapon X arc though. But yeah, what happened with Aegon's arc? But people ruined it. It was everyone was chilling, but once people found out that it was a fun place to be, once again it got abused, and then people in the space found out where it was at and hijacked it, and of course old niggas again. And what also happened, I think this was when now we shout out to Zero, but we used to call Zero ZGS. Now, ZGS came from when, and I think this was during the Aegon panels, right? I could be wrong, but it was when like niggas would like surround Zero, he's some type of prophet or messiah, and Zero didn't give a shit. But anytime he would say his isms and shit, these like helmets would start to surround him. And this got kind of cringe, Oh, okay. He said he was arguing with Keisha about how women had. Oh, okay. Right. Right. Yeah, Melody. And Melody's still doing panels right now. Um, I think GC's still managing those panels, but hey, whatever. Maybe they got a partnership going on. He thought he'd go, oh yeah, go bitch for bitch. He was looking awkward during those phone calls. Okay, right. So that's what happened with the Aegon arc. And like I said, fun times, man. Fun times. And kind of going back to the stream team arc, what we used to do, because I was actually behind. Look at Dorian going in. Dorian going in. So, what we used to do. Oh, you know what? Keep in mind, I'm not monetized on this channel. You could donate with the Cash App and all that. But the stream team arc, I think, was the best kind of networking I've seen, or kind of like supporting arc I've seen in this whole space. Like, although stream team kind of shared everyone's audience, right? But it's really, this is just my kind of what I saw, and comparing it from now. Stream team is almost what could have been a Fight Club, or like Fight Club in a way, kind of, not with like, yeah, in a way. I think Stream Team could have became what Fight Club is right now, actually. I think, because those are just like, Fight Club's just a bunch of people that network together, and I'm sure they have all their separate channels, and they do their streams together and shit like that. Like, that's pretty much what Stream Team was bound to be if it had stayed and stay through, But just my opinion, I could be wrong. Right? And once again, so why did I start doing content in that space? Because, man, I thought, honestly, and I think a lot of people who entered the space, they are extremely naive, right? They don't really know the behavior of the space, the politics of the space. If you're going in there all brand new, you may make some false assumptions and really high expectations, right? And remember, I started seeing Oshay and stuff during the Brother Pill arc, right? So that's what kind of got me into it, But I think really for people I think it's best, like, if you're brand new during like 2023, man, it's like there's a lot you've missed out on. Even me. I mean, I started I think I started seeing, I was in the chat like around 2019. I think 2019. Yeah, I think so. But I don't know. It's changed a lot, bro. It's changed a lot. And once again, the reason why I'm even saying my thoughts, because, man, I haven't talked shit in so long. It's been a long time. It's very refreshing to talk shit. Shit! SKC be cooning all the time. SKC be over there on his shit, cooning and having fun. I mean, he has front row seats to the Arkham Asylum of Black YouTube, and I'm in the front seat too. I mean, shit. I deserve a chance to talk some shit, right? God damn it. So shout out to SKC, the Supreme King Coon. He says Melody got a 90-10 split. That's funny. That's funny. So yeah, man. Aegon arc was lit. That was probably the best, honestly. Aegon arc was fucking great. Oh, Death Racer, what's up? Death Racer, man. Aegon arc was fucking litty, and then the Stream Team arc was great. I think those are like the best. Those are like the best two that I've liked so far. Where like I think those are like the most fun, honestly. I had the most fun during those two arcs. Like no one gave a shit. Everyone's just clowning, joking, laughing it up. Um, honestly, no one really cared about all the other shit. Best fun I've had in the space. I don't know if I'll ever have a fun arc like that, but who knows, man. SKC White Woman hop on panel to say it. So, Dorian. Bruv. About that, right? And this is kind of why I guess I was a little bit motivated to start going into the Negro tube a little bit. Because there's a lot of funny shit that I've seen that I might clip, and show the peeps on the Discord. Shout out to the Discord, But there's a lot of shit that a lot of people never even said anything about. And I was like, huh. Why did anyone didn't say anything during this time? Like, and I'm cool with SKC, but come on, like I had to clown him. I had to clown SKC when he had Good Mother, aka the White Gundam. Oh my god, bro! SKC, man. SKC's lucky I didn't do a stream on that. Oh man, that would have been so much fun, bruh. Like I would have had clips and everything with the Tolgies. Yo, that would have been so much fun. But yeah, nothing personal, right? But come on. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Of course I'm gonna joke on that. Too funny. We had the White Gundam go in on the breakdown. I was like, yo, this is too good. But no one did any content on it. I'm like, yo, this is content gold, right? Content strategy and all that. Dude. So when stuff like that happens, those type of things motivate me to, get on the Negro Yard and do a stream like this. So shout out to all those things that have kind of charged me up to do a stream on it. Because it's just stuff like that is just funny as hell, man. I mean, even if SKC was on the panel right now, I'm sure he would laugh, That's all. He said he missed out on some of the arcs. Yeah, man. That sucks, man. You probably wouldn't enjoyed the Aegon Stream Team arc. That shit was the best. Like what we have now is nothing. This is nothing, honestly. That was the best. The best of the best. Great times. And the problem is too that there's so many streams that it would be hard to try to find that stuff on YouTube anyway. It'd be really hard. It'd be really hard. But going back to why I jumped ship from the space, right? Why did Soul officially jump out, right? So this was during the Perfume Sama arc, right? And this pre-warning, once again, this is just jokes and stuff. I'm not really taking any of this seriously. So I want everyone just to chill the fuck out.
All right, everyone, chill.
All right, so everyone just chill the fuck out. We're just having fun here, all right? So the reason why I jumped ship during the Perfume Sama arc. So basically, you're gonna learn this, especially. Okay, another thing too is about the space. Like, there's being a person in the chat, and then being a panelist, and being a YouTuber are 3 separate things, right? There's a lot of things you learn being a YouTuber that a lot of the space panelists and all the I got ranked people in the chat don't understand. So during the Perfume Sama arc, right? Kevin Samuels was like the hot topic of literally weeks and days during that time, bruh. Like, you had to make a decision as a YouTuber in this space, like, hey, what am I covering? And if you're trying to grow a channel, I'm sorry, but you have to do what's trending. You have to do what's word of mouth. You have to do what people are talking about, latest news. All those things have to be considered when you're trying to grow a channel. All that shit about well, you don't talk about, you can't, oh, he's doing popular topics. Oh, he's just trying to sell out. Bruh, like, you can't avoid it. I mean, unless unless you just want to have a dead channel. Example, right? In the reaction space. If a new show comes out like Mandalorian or Secret Invasion from Marvel, right? As a reaction channel, it is probably going to be a smart idea, especially if you like that stuff, right? To, hey, let me talk about Mandalorian, or let me do some content on Mandalorian, just because, hey, it's a popular show. You might be a Star Wars fan. It's, a double positive there, right? But in the Manosphere, when there's a hot topic, bro, you have to get on it. I mean, you just have to. So, and this is where those reset conversations would happen a lot, right? Because, well, if these niggas are going to talk about passports for 3 months, bruh, you might have to do a passport stream. I'm just saying. You just might have to, You just might have to. So, during the Cameo Samuel arc, I mean, if you weren't doing Cameo Samuel's content during that time, I don't know, you probably weren't making a lot of money. You probably weren't growing a lot of subscribers. You either had to be pro Kevin Samuels or anti. Being neutral in that time, I mean, look at now with the Pearly Mayo arc we have now. I mean, being neutral, you could probably get some views being neutral, but you're probably better off choosing doing both sides, pro and anti. Shit. So it got to the point where the Kevin Samuel arc had a huge defense force. Like, we're talking about if you said anything anti Perfume Sama, bro, you might get blocked out of the chat. You might get timed out. Like, for real. Like, the loyalty was insane, man. Like, for real. Death Racer says if you was out of loop if you wasn't making pro or anti. Yeah, it's true. And I mean, you had to make a choice. And what I started realizing, right, was like, damn, if I'm about to blow this channel up or grow this channel, I might have to do 3 Kevin Samuel streams a week during that arc on some real shit. And then, someone might say, he's just trying to clap chase off Kevin Samuels, and he's just trying to do content off Kevin. I'm like, hell yeah, yo, we're in the Perfume Summer arc. What the fuck? He has 1 million subscribers. The hell? Literally every time I'm in the space, someone's talking about it. Every time I'm in the space in the chat, someone's saying, "Oh, Kevin Samuel said this." I'm like, yo, you kind of have to, unless you don't want to grow your channel. I mean, and fuck that whole everyone's trying to, you got to be unique bullshit. No. Everything's been done on YouTube already, on internet. You just have to. Technically, everyone's jumping on a wave. Technically, shit. When Demon Slayer comes out this month, I'm not going to talk about the anime stuff for that. You'd have to go to the Talk to Jump podcast, but there's going to be a lot of people jumping on Demon Slayer. Yeah, fuck that shit. Yeah, be unique after you blow up. Yeah, you better get on this wave, though. For real. So, and keep in mind, I was extremely naive during that time, dude. So I was like, you know what? Damn, man, I don't know if I'm motivated enough to do these Cameo Samuel streams. That's not really what I wanted to do. But I'm like, nah, fuck. So I jumped ship. And I mean, the content back then I was basically roasting up Keisha and Tyrone. That's pretty much what I was doing. But SVE did not exist back then, right? We're going to talk about SVE art. SVE did not exist. And by the way, share the video. Share the stream, actually. Share the goddamn stream. Because we're trying to hold it down over here.
Mama, I love you. P.O.P. Hold it down. Right these out.
That's right. Trying to hold this down. So definitely share the screen and like the damn stream. So, Yeah, you had to make a choice back then. Anti Kevin, pro Kevin. And I don't think I was pro. I think I was leaning on the anti Kevin Samuels because it's just a lot of cordy shit. But talk about man, trying to figure out how to come up with topics and what I'm going to stream on, and then you're during that arc, you're getting pressured by the wave of Kevin Samuels. It was like shit, dude. I don't know if I like this shit because I was thinking like, okay, as a YouTuber, right? You have to like what you're doing on like a weekly basis, monthly basis, right? And I mean, I guess at that time I didn't think about what type of fun way could I do Negro tube content, right? Because back then I was just roasting, cooking, all that shit. Let's see. Look at Kai Connect, for instant biggest streamer renting out mansions for marathon streams with all type of shit doing, but he started like most niggas writing the 2K, Call of Duty, GTA wave. Right. Uniqueness, gotta fit in the wave somehow. Yeah, right. Right. So there was that. So that's why I kind of just jumped ship. I was like, this is kind of on some bullshit, bro. Like, I'm not really motivated to do all these Kevin Samuel streams. But here's the thing about it, right? Now that I've soaked up like 1-2 years in the game of reaction content on the man channel, comparing it to like the Manosphere shit, I actually made way more money roasting Keisha up. But I guess that's kind of expected, right? That's kind of expected for the most part. But that was okay. I was cool with that because at least, hey, I can do content that I actually like and shit, and I can do it monthly, weekly, and I'm still kind of, I'm more excited to react to something I like watching. I mean, it's just that's what it is. But back then, I didn't have like, and this is before SKC did content too, and I think this was before RBR did, before I found RBR and Big J and stuff like that. Because I didn't know like there was a way you could do kind of react to the content in this crazy ass black YouTube without having to leaning on the Keisha shit and Keisha did this, Keisha said this, and Keisha said that, all that bullshit. Like I don't want to do that. So we are definitely not doing that, bruv. Definitely not. Right? On some real shit, like I made a lot of money. Yo, if I would have kept going, like I made a lot just in cash apps back then, bro. I was roasting, cooking, all that type of shit. I'm still waiting for the payment that I've deserved from Danica Marie because of me, she got better teeth. The fuck? I didn't get any props for that shit. No shout out, nothing. Yeah, I got no props for that shit. Like, I'm responsible for your smile, bruh. For real. Whatever. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the Pearly Mayo arc for sure. Look at this guy. Okay, all right, yeah, right, yeah. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that for sure. So let's see. So we talked about the Aegon arc, Stream Team arc, Brother Pill arc. Like I said, I found a space during the Brother Pill arc, which I think was, well, I actually liked the Brother Pill. I liked it. I did. So let's go to the Weapon X arc. So, at the time, Jessica was not like a full-time YouTuber. She was just like, I think she was just in the chat, and then she got on panels, and I think someone had suggested she do YouTube, but I don't know. I don't remember the exact story and shit, but Jessica had her own damn arc, bro. For real. Like, I remember when she started her channel, I think she had like already 300 subscribers just from dudes. You know how it is. Oh, the women in the space, blah, 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 blah. the whole reset bullshit. Oh, you know, we don't want women in the space, but let's subscribe to the women in the space. All that dumb shit. Right. So she started a channel up, did her thing. But what happened was that she, and this kind of goes into what Ty City said, I think on this recent stream, where he said, you know, you don't really need to help women on YouTube at all. Well, this was social media, you really don't, man. Because when Jessica was doing her shit, like she just started growing, growing, and dudes were just pulling her up without her even saying a damn thing, bruh. And as a new YouTuber, if you're getting free promotions and people are bringing you up and you don't have to do anything for it, why would you not take it? You know, like it would make sense. Even if I was in that position, like, hell yeah, I'll take these interviews and shit. Thanks, you know. But what was weird about it was that apparently Oshay had history of boosting up chicks' channels before, like the Pearly. Who was it? There were some other chicks he brought up in the space, like the B1s and all the other chicks. So Jessica X wasn't really like a first made project, you know. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that was another thing. So during the Weapon X arc, you had conversations about her when she wasn't even there. People would mention her in the chat. You know, people were digging her accent. Oh, is she white, black? What is she? We need to see her. There was a whole campaign about her camming up, all types of stupid shit. Just all types of stupid shit. Literally like the promotion. And then like I said, big YouTubers pulling her up and shit. King Riches, that nigga. I mean, you remember? He was one of the first ones that put her on. There are some other niggas that put her on. You know, she got hella interviews. Bruh, I'm not gonna lie. I have nothing against Black Thunder. He does videos with Ike. But that when I saw Black Thunder was interviewing Jess, I was like, really? It was just like, yo, I couldn't take that serious. Like, yo, come on, Black Thunder. Come on. Come on, man. God damn. God damn. All right. It's like, God damn. Dorian says, Cynthia G, all cars, female channels, pro black, Muslim woman channel. Yeah, like O'Shea was a lot of people were boosting up these channels. So it was weird how everyone was acting kind of brand new when they were boosting up Jess, but in the past, people were already boosting her up. Now, and someone correct me if I'm wrong about any of this shit. I'm not I'm not the historian like Big J Triple X. Shout out to Big J. I'm not the historian, so if I mess up something, let me know. You know, it's all cool. Just correct me. I'm not perfect. But yeah, people were just boosting her ass up, and niggas were getting jealous. Niggas was getting jealous of that shit. It's like, hey man, why y'all boosting her up for women in the space? Women should not be in the space. Women should be in the space. Well, y'all don't want to be around a bunch of dudes and all that other shit during that. So that arc was long, bro. And I think that was right after I think that was after the Aegon arc. Because this was before the Kevin Samuel shit. Yeah, this was before. But what Jess was doing that was smart, right? Remember, YouTube Logic, she was reacting to bigger YouTubers, right? And you know, countering talking points and all that other shit. But I mean, that's what you should do in a space like that. You're gonna challenge big YouTubers and shit like that. But at the same time, like Racer said, having convos about you and shit, people boosting you up and shit, right? And keep in mind during this time, so during the Sheem Team arc, Aegon arc, Brother Pill arc, Weapon X arc, you could still hide your sub count. we're gonna talk about the subcount shit. Oh man, funny. So, and here's the other thing that really kind of made Negroes mad. So when she would react to different YouTubers, right? The YouTubers would actually counter and go to her panel and pull up and be like, yo, bitch, and start talking shit, right? But what's funny is the Manosphere's content, they wanted Keisha to pull up on their panels and on their content, on their videos, but instead they were pulling up on Weapon X, right? I mean, that's what the whole point of it. At least that's what it seemed like, right? So that was another reason why people couldn't really ignore Weapon X at that time. And then we had like this Jerry Springer moment during the Weapon X arc where people wanted to take credit for who was responsible for Weapon X, right? That was very interesting. That was interesting. I remember Kuda was there, and Kuda, he tried to take responsibility for that. I remember GC did. Those were like the main two. Fantastic. Yeah, we'll add them there too, all three of them. But I think it was Kuda more that was trying to do that more than anyone else. Yo, that's what it was. That's what it was like. Oh man, that's what it was like, dude. There was actually streams built on that. Conversations on Negro panels built like who was responsible for Weapon X. Yo. Oh man. That's funny, man. Funny. And then they were like, I think the Weapon X, Knives said she wanted to go to the US or some shit. And I don't think she ever did. Maybe she did. Who knows? I don't know. I don't really care. But man, niggas were hyping that shit up. But the thing too, and I gotta give props to the breakdown. Because the thing about the female channels, I know people hate them, but yo, the thing I like about them is because when Negroes will rush on those panels, bum rush. Like, dude, if you were to time a timer when how fast these niggas be jumping on these panels versus a male panel, you're talking about it's like probably a minute. These dudes are ready to counter. I gotta counter the talking points and shit. I gotta beat them and debate them and shit. Yo, people would rush like it's a roller coaster line or some shit. And there's like these portals that would open. These portals would open on Jessica's Weapon X's channel. All types of helmets. All types of just like random ass people. I remember there was one dude, I think he was in a fucking pool. This dude decided to stream and cam up and then talk to Jessica X or some shit. I was like, all right, that's funny as fuck. But the portals weren't really, comparing Weapon X and the breakdown, I don't think there's that many portals jumping out of their channel like that. But for some reason, dude, like there were so many people jumping out of the fucking portals on that shit. That shit was crazy. All types of Negroes. I'm like, yeah, that shit was crazy. In case of the breakdown, it's even more funny. They're blatantly disrespected and they pay more money to argue with them. Right. People are literally super chatting counters to what they're saying. And as a YouTuber, why would you not accept the money? Like, yeah. So that's why, when they say women into space is like, was a bad thing. But the portal to getting into the space is so damn easy. All you need is a StreamYard account. And that's it. Super chat go more crazy the more to break down this break. Like, right. Yeah. They already know. Right? They know when to be the villain, when to be the pick me and whatever. It's all part of the plan. Like Joker used to say. And it is what it is, right? So I think the Weapon X arc ended when I think Jess would like kind of take breaks from streaming and shit. And she kind of calmed down with like combating all these YouTubers and shit. She kind of calmed down with that because sometimes it looked like people were like, I would remember people saying, "Oh man, we need people like Weapon X. We need someone women like her to back us up and defend us." I'm like, come on, guys. And see, oh man, see, and lucky. I don't think we had the clip feature back then, and that's oh man, we gotta talk about that shit, dude. Man, this clip feature is a oh man. this thing is powerful, dude. The clip feature is powerful as fuck. Because we didn't have the clip feature back then. Says the pick me sisterhood hybrid can make money if they were some young hot. You're right, some hot chicks, right? Easy. And I'm not gonna search the damn world of Black YouTube and find these channels. I'm sure they already exist. All you got to do is just especially cam up that they're fine, and the playbook is already been told so long ago that I mean, why do you think there's so many channels now? It's really very easy, man. It's very easy. And the only one to really blame is niggas. Really. I can't really it's niggas. Niggas will boost these people up faster than the men. Like I see channels in the space that are still struggling. And no one's been helping them out. No one's been supporting them, shouting them out, nothing. Meanwhile, some of these new females starting up, boom, they're there. Already got 20, 30, 40, 50 live streaming in the box and all that. Meanwhile, the Negroes still struggle streaming and shit. But hey, I mean, it makes a lot of sense why that would happen though, right? Because the content is focused on what? Women, right? So when a woman goes into the men's locker room or the men's barbershop, yo, who's there? Niggas. Bunch of niggas. So, I mean, it makes sense. So, when I see it, I'm like, it is what it is. Hell yeah, we struggle streaming. Oh, hell yeah. Shout out to the struggle streamers. But hey, we just getting started though. We just started doing NegroTube content today. But I'm still doing still gonna do some gameplays on this channel. And Taku Jump. So this is gonna be like our Verity stream channel. Just for fun. Oh, Josh, what's going on, bruh? What's going on? Damn, man, you're late. That's all good. Let me mod you. What? Late as shit. Been talking about these arcs. But yeah, man, like the video, share the stream, But yeah, man. So that's how the Weapon X arc ended. Funny shit, though, man. Funny shit. Funny shit. A lot of fun shit. This seeing the random people jump on. Oh, okay. You've been listening? Okay, cool. That's cool. Good shit. Shout out to Josh. Yo, this is so much funny shit. Like the people that would jump on Jessica's pants it'd be funny as fuck, man. So that was the Weapon X arc, man. So after the Weapon X arc, what else we got? Oh, okay, the sub counts. Gotta talk about the sub counts. So remember, and you guys know, Black YouTube had a habit of hiding their sub counts, right? Because niggas did not want to show, their sub counts to people. So really, the only way you could tell who was doing well was like, okay, well, how many people are in this person's chat, right? You know, people would be comparing. Oh, well, I have more in my chat. Oh, I have more in my chat. But back and forth, back and forth. You know, but then the feature of got removed, so now you have to see people's sub counts. And dude, and you know what's crazy? Ah, man, see, this is why. See, this is why I'm getting back on Negro YouTube just for a little bit. I'm not gonna go too crazy, but when the sub counts got removed, right? I think the Weapon X had a 20K, right? And it was weird how like no one no one said anything about it. I was like, I thought it was kind of strange. Like, yo, Weapon X has one of the biggest channels in the space, right? I mean, she does if you think about it. Now, um, I mean, of course you have your Pearly things and your Kevin Samuels, all that shit who are in the millions or whatever. But we're talking about like the ground level Negro tube type shit, right? And no one said anything about it. I was like, I know some niggas are mad. I knew, like, come on, I knew some of these niggas were mad. I knew they were. Probably, you know, didn't want to admit it. But that's just how the economy works, bro.
Mama, economy make me understand all the numbers. Why daddy's all over.
All right, I always wanted to play that clip. Man, my volume was loud as shit. My bad. So it says Soul's turning into a Negro. I've always been a Negro, though. I gotta see Jess about that 20K because she definitely capped. Oh, you're right. But it's because, see, really, it was really because it was an L. There was an L there, right? Because I think she just didn't want niggas to feel bad, right? And that shit was honestly, it was funny as shit to see that. You know, it was funny as hell, man. Yeah, niggas were gonna be mad. And can you blame them though? I mean, there was dudes in the space that have been trying to do this YouTube shit, and she just all of a sudden 20K. 20K in Negro Tube is not easy, dude. That's actually not easy. You know, or just in Black YouTube in general, that's not easy. But it was an L. It was definitely an L. Let's be real. Unless you Ramil getting 1K in the box constantly, not having a decent sized channel and subs, almost impossible. Yeah. And shout out to Ramil. But that was very cringe, bro. It was very fucking cringe. I never saw the obsession with Jessica like that, I guess because I'm used to British accents. Yeah, I mean, I guess a lot of us are Harry Potter fans. I don't know, man. Well, I think it was because she did the talking point. She used the talking point playbook so well. And she had the different accent. She didn't sound like she was fucking bitter and angry and shit like all the other chicks. Because she's not the only person who doesn't cam up. I'm sure I don't know all the names, you know, but there's other channels that are just avatars and talk shit, you know. She's not the only one. But she just didn't sound like bitter and shit. And that shit worked. Right? And then it's like people were gassing her up, promoting her, and then niggas also got mad. It's like you got mad at what you actually created, right? She didn't get the subs by herself. She did the content, and niggas boosted her up. Niggas were giving her free interviews. Niggas were shouting her out. Niggas were putting her name in the chat. Niggas were having combos about her when she wasn't even in a panel or whatever. So all of that is all promotion. It's just like a lot of people had hope. Like I said, they were. And see, we didn't have the clip feature back then. Like, some people were like using her as a way to fight off Keisha and shit, the sisterhood and all that shit. She was so good at repeating talking points. She had a legendary backpill and still YouTuber simp for what? Oh, I don't remember that one. But I'm sure a lot of niggas simp for her. Shit. But here's the thing. All right. So on the other side, though, right? It's like, hey, if we, some of us in the chat were watching. Of course, we were watching Weapon X stream, but she was too funny. Why would I not watch it? I don't know. But because we were super chatting, oh, okay, now we're simps now and all that shit. I don't know. On the other side, it's like, oh well, if you super chatted a female channel, oh my god, you're a simp, nigga. I'm like, what? But just a lot of funny shit. So you're saying because I put a super chat on the breakdown because maybe they said some funny shit. I'm now a simp, nigga. I was like, all right, but remember, this is before the SBE arc. This is before it. This is before all the shaming and shit. Oh, okay. I've heard of that name, but I don't watch that really. But yeah, so then that was the end of the Weapon X arc. So next arc, let me see here. So that was the subcounts. And I find it very funny. Now, I find it really funny that when the subcounts got revealed, at this time, remember when I said Jessica X was at 20K, right? Angry Man at this time was at like 27, 24. I was like, yo, this is embarrassing. Remember, Angry Man was hiding his sub count at the time. But when that shit got revealed, I remember that shit being 25K. I was like, is anyone going to say anything about this? And now look at it. Now he's at 400, right? Once again, my quick little thing on Angry Man, right? Theory about that one is that because the sub counts got revealed, he was kind of like, fuck, I need to fucking promote the fuck out of my channel because I can't be near no damn Weapon X. Like I wanted to follow go to Manosphere. I gotta fucking promote this shit. Yeah. Of course, he did. Basically, he was doing shorts, and he was doing shorts and reacting to like really big TikTokers, and I think he was also at the same time promoting his shorts too, and that's what's probably boosted him up. So hey, good on that. So what happened after that? Let's see. I think what's next was the SBE arc. Now, I didn't really consider this an arc, but I think it's worth mentioning though, right? So Shane Bland explained, right? Now, and shout out to Ty, right? Because Ty City did one of the best, like, kind of, because this was like he did a full stream, like at least 4 or 5 streams on just like what the Manosphere is about to turn into, right? And this was like he was spot on, right? When he talked about the new Black Manosphere, this was when the direction went towards, oh man, we got to be mainstream shit. Oh my god, dude. He was so right. And now, I guess the space technically did go mainstream, and now look what happened to it. Look what happened to it. There was this whole conversation about, it needs to be, we need to, get our thoughts heard and blah 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 blah. But what happened was that Perfume Sama, instead of getting thoughts, everyone's thoughts, listened to the right people, like maybe law people or people that are pro men and all that stuff. This guy was more focused on being in music videos and talking to hoes and interviewing Keisha. But Ty City was the one that did the new Black Manosphere prediction arc was spot on. So this is why I have to mention SBE because it's actually very important. But and it really wasn't. It got to the point where the space doesn't like to be critiqued, but it sure does like to be praised, right? But there's a lot of people in this space, right? It's like there's a lot of people that don't even be on chat, are just in the clouds, dude. And I think when the problem is when you start ignoring the chat or the people, that's when shit starts fucking up. And I think the space doesn't do a good job seeing what the chat, because the chat is extremely important in this space. People will try to downplay it or belittle the chat, but from my eyes of YouTube, I think the chat is what almost drives the space. Almost. I mean, I can't imagine the space without the chat, honestly. And you're not going to satisfy everyone, right? But I think people were fucking stupid to think that everyone was just going to be pro Kevin, right? And it's not like no one hates the guy, right? It's just like no one cared. A lot of people didn't care about that mainstream bullshit. Let's see. Yeah, new Manosphere shit was spot on. Yeah, it was, man. Zero was too. Yep, Zero was spot on too. Yep, Zero was definitely spot on too. He predicted a lot of the shit that's happening right now. Yeah. So the SVE arc, right? Strange, shame, blame, explain, right? And it should be common sense, right, to men, right, that you can't shame Americanized women because this doesn't work, right? But the Manosphere's content was about shaming. The Manosphere's content was about, hey, this Keisha said this, and this is why it's wrong. This chick said this, and this is why it's wrong. Like I guess people want to challenge people's talking points and stuff like that, but shaming just doesn't work here. I mean, if you want to shame, best place that will actually work is overseas, right? I mean, that's my thoughts. I mean, if you want to do that, shaming will work overseas. I'm pretty sure shaming does great in the Middle East or Africa and some shit. Although, feminism and all that shit is still global, but still, you'll have a better chance shaming over there than in the US. And it's just no point. So, and here's the thing, man. A lot of people were watching Thai City in the Clouds during that new Black Manosphere shit because the shit was so point on, man. And it wasn't about hate or anything, or I just think there was a lot of people that saw there were cracks in the space, and those cracks started getting big as shit, and people started noticing that shit. Everyone didn't want to go in that damn direction, So I don't know if it's still up, but man, those streams predicted what happened, man. I mean, during the Perfume Sama arc, Bernard, a lot of people changed up. A lot of people were wearing suits, candles, and shit, blasting the Money World song and shit. Oh my god, the high value man bullshit was talked about in panels and chats and all this shit. And at the core of Kevin's channel is chat. You would see men and women shaming each other to death, right? But this quote unquote gender war bullshit is really just Negroes and chicks shaming each other to death for money. That's basically what they're doing. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Same old shit, right? Same old shit. But everyone didn't care about going fucking mainstream. I honestly think that, and then when you saw Kevin interviewing hoes, I mean, it's just like, and being in music videos and shit. And I think he was featured in one TV show, which was like, like, why do people about men's people who care about men's right don't give a shit about that type of shit? Yeah, everyone was high value and all this other shit, and it would shame you. Oh, if you don't make a certain salary, oh well, you're this, you're that. And like, come on, guys. Oh, and then you would start seeing Negroes post their salary in the chats. I'm like, come on, guys, come on, come on. Oh yeah, yo, I have front row seats to the shit, bro. I have front row seats. I'm not gonna grab my popcorn, right? And I'm gonna grab my $5 water bottle and I'm gonna enjoy the show. The hell? Okay, he was on Atlanta. Got it. And it was weird. Like, no one hated Perfume Sama, but there's a lot of weird shit. Like the dude in the bed, that was weird. He was a male cheerleader and shit, asking a dude about his fucking dick and shit. It's like, yo, a lot of cornball shit. But if you were anti Kevin or you didn't like what he said, oh, you're a hater now. So, I mean, So the SVE arc, right? Like I said, I think it was a good counter to the Manosphere content because the Manosphere's content relies so much on, hey, let me roast up this broad. Let me clown this broad. Let me shame her. You see the shit in the chat too. Oh, well, she probably gonna reach the wall anyway. So blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, whatever. No one's gonna want her. All this lame shit. You just assuming shit. Right? But sadly, and I think Ty and Ramil know this. I think honestly they know this. But the SVE arc has opened a portal to more helmet niggas. Sadly, it's like anytime you create something and you just want to have fun, Negroes abuse it, fuck it up. And I think, but we're still in the SVE arc though. I mean, it's still ongoing. This is an ongoing arc. It hasn't ended yet. But I think Ty and Ramil would. I mean, I think especially Ramil, dude. Like his shit will. It's like huge white ass portals to helmets on panels in his chat. I mean, all types of crazy shit in his Discord. It's definitely a crazy world we live in for sure. But the SVE tackles it goes against the Manosphere content because hey, well, their job is to shame. I mean, honestly, and then think about it on the other side too, right? Cynthia G's and all that, they are just shaming men back to back. The infinite loop. But I don't know if you have. Well, I don't know if there's. I don't know. Are women? Well, technically, I guess would it be the pick-me's that are shaming the sisterhood? Is that how it's working? Is the sisterhood SVing too? I guess they are, right? Technically, trying to shame men and shit. It's the same shit, So we'll see how the SVE arc ends. I think if enough people abuse this shit, because I can't stand this shit when people, oh, what's SVE? I'm like, you guys, yo, Google's your friend. Like, fuck. Chill the fuck out and just fucking Google that shit.
All right, everyone. Chill.
Can't stand that shit. I can't stand it. What's SVE? What's SVE mean? Don't ask niggas. But yeah, it's all shaming. Yeah, right. It's all shaming. So we'll see how that arc ends. I don't know. If enough helmet niggas abuse it, I think that's how it'll end. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Oh, and like you said before, apparently, you can't SVE is blocked in certain chats or some shit. It reached so far in the Negro tube that I think Tommy heard of it, Fight Club people heard of it, so it got up there. Yeah, pretty much. It's all fucking loop. Just pick the side you like more, and man shaming men, and the other way around. It's all the same shit, right? It's all the same shit. So the one thing, though, I will admit, the one thing I don't like about Ramil's chat, I almost can't stand it. I can't stand it. But there is and you know what? It might not just be his chat. No, I'm not going to single out his chat. I think it's probably all these chats and shit. But you start seeing like the hard cap on a lot of shit. You know, niggas be capping hard in the chat, and this is this space. Like I said, it's the most manipulated space I've ever seen ever. A dude could be in the chat and say, "Yo, I have 10 chicks right now, bro," and these niggas would believe it. A dude could say, "Oh, well, I make 500K, and on top of that, I make an extra 50, yo," like all types of dumb shit, and people won't believe it. And here's the crazy thing: it's just about Black YouTube that people assume that everyone in the male space, right, in the manosphere or in the chat, is a damn dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I think some of these JPEG avatar niggas in the chat, sometimes they might be chicks on the low, or shit, maybe it's a dude's girlfriend who just trying to troll and be in the chat. Sometimes I get that feeling, man. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't know, man. Sometimes I get that feeling. So we'll see how SVE arc actually ends, man. Oh yeah. So the Austin passport arc. So recently, Austin on his channel posted some type of document, I think looks like some type of foreign government document with his name on it about, I guess, and maybe I could share the screen. Yeah, why not? Let's share the screen. I found it kind of funny, actually. Let's see here, Austin. There we go. There we go. Yeah, here we go. So let's see here. Share a screen. So I don't know you guys can see that. Hopefully y'all can. But he's like, can someone tell me what this means? I was falsely put on the international news for a fake news report. That's what I'm seeing. So this guy made a stream about jumping ship from the passport bros, right? And that shit was funny as fuck. Yo, that shit was funny because people were like, "Oh my god, Austin Sama, he's your passport Sama, he's our leader Sama." People were like, "Oh man, this guy's young, he's our leader." Like, people were putting a battery in this guy's back, you know, because before, I mean, passport bros didn't have someone like Austin. I mean, they had, well, Mad Bus Driver, I think, is SYSPM, but that nigga has a helmet on his head, so nothing you can do about that. But you know, people were putting a battery behind this guy's back. He's our leader, our passport senpai. But this dude, you know, jump ship. Shit was funny. I think Reg the Bad Guy covered it. Funny as shit. And this is the short little thing about the passport thing, because the shit's kind of stupid. At this point in 2023, who actually cares? Like, if you want to, Citizen Lou's talked about this before. If you want to travel, go ahead. If you don't, you don't. It's as simple as that. But I do think it's kind of stupid to label yourself like fucking Austin did and put a fucking passport fucking stamp brand on yourself like you're from at a fucking berserk. That shit was stupid, bro. That shit was so stupid. Man, that was funny. That was funny. And I'm sure he's not the only one. I get the feeling in Thai or in chat sometimes some of the disses sound like something women will say. That's the thing. And it's not just their chats, but you know, I think a lot of people in this space are there's obviously women in this space, and obviously the Skittles in the space as well. It's just hard to know who's who, you know. And that's the thing where I've said this before, right? So on the other side, right, with all the sisterhood, all that shit, clearly there's straight chicks, bis, studs, lesbians, all type of shit, right? But all of a sudden, I have to assume that everyone in these chats on this side of the Negro tube is a straight dude. Like, no, I'm not gonna be that stupid. Some of these niggas may have some sugar in their fucking tank. But it's how us straight dudes are. I mean, you're gonna get clowned for that shit. Women, oh, you're a lesbo? Oh, that's cool. Oh, you bi? Oh, let's be friends. Like, they don't give a shit. But it ain't like that for us. Hell no. Nigga, you gay? You can go over there. Right. Right. Metrosexual. Right. So, yeah, we literally, the passport arc was literally, and the passport discussion has been talked about before, by the way, for months. Literally, like, all of Q1 was passport talk until we got to the Pearly Mayo arc, right? Fucking insane. And it's like, yo, the thing that is so funny is that most of these dudes in the chat saying, oh, passport this with your airplane emojis, these guys are not even traveling. The ones that be talking the most don't even travel the most. They just be talking shit. Like, a lot of these guys were using it as a way to cope against Keisha, honestly. Like, if you're a person who travels, first of all, you're not going to even tell your business in a chat, first of all. Not like that. If I'm going overseas to a country, a third world country, I'm not going to tell y'all shit. I mean, I might send some pictures like, hey, look what I did here, look what I did there, or some shit. But international travel is not something you're going to be like saying in everyone's chats and shit. Hey, look at me, And then you had some of these Negroes begging for money to take a flight back to the US and shit. Oh man, it's a lot of funny shit, man. But the passport arc won't end. I mean, it's ended now, but the Austin passport arc, right? I wonder who's gonna take up the mantle and be like, oh, I'm the passport king and all that shit. That'd be funny as hell. Yo, you know what'd be really funny? If a chick came in out of nowhere and said, you know what? I'm gonna be the leader in the passport bros. I'm gonna pander the passport bros and watch it be like a hot chick. Yo, these dudes would jump fast as shit on that chick's panel or channel. That's all it takes, man. Honestly, Black YouTube is just about who you're pandering to, honestly. The passport bros pander to niggas who are traveling for the most part. All these different groups are just pandering to each other, bro. On some real shit. Yeah. Dude's paying. Yeah, right. That's funny. Yeah, to pay their Wi-Fi bill. Fucking oh man. Now, I mean, oh man can be funny. I'll give him that. But if you're taking him seriously in 2023. I don't know what's wrong with you, dude. Oh, and if you're curious why I can't stand Osama. Can't stand that dude in Red's chat. This dude, because Osama used to be an old man fanboy. And all of a sudden he jumped ship after like, what, how many years? Now he's acting brand new. Like he was never a fanboy. He asking all types of dumb shit in that Reg's chat. Hey, Reg, what would you rate? Like, what's your SVE level on this chick? Or what? I'm like, yo, Osama, stop. Please. You need to sign her to a 90-20 split if you can. Right. Yeah, all these death contracts, like Reg says. But yeah, the Austin passport arc has ended, and we're not there anymore. So that's good. Yeah, I used to donate and all that shit. He's like, oh, hi, Reg. Who would you rank as best YouTuber in the Manosphere? I'm like, shut up, Osama. Shut the fuck up. God damn. I'm like, yo, Reg, can I, like, block this guy for, like, just a quick second? Like, can you take his wrench off so I can block him, then give his wrench back? That dude's so annoying. I think the Passport Boros has been every pickmate's limit. I don't see any of them going hard for them. Right. So this is where we're at, man. And now we go finally to the Peel Mayo arc currently. So you guys know Pearly came through and the white manosphere apparently didn't give a shit about her, but she definitely, Negroes loved her because as long as she pandered the people. Oh, what? Soul, show Pearly how you flamed Danika's teeth and gets right. Yeah, about that. So yeah, I was saying that earlier and on the stream that I deserve at least a little bit of a shout out from Danica. I think I deserve a little bit of a little monetary gain from that because I'm the reason why she smiles better. Yo, I'm the tooth fairy, bitch, for real. But hey, she should be thanking me. Shit, fucking critiqued her teeth and she fucking upgraded her teeth for me, man. That's she down, man. All right, let's see, bro. Everyone said they've been playing with her teeth. I need the evidence. It's an old stream. Like I don't have it anymore. It's old. But yeah, I was doing content on her, roasting her ass up, and Barco Grande was roasting her in the chat. Barco was going in on the chat. It was crazy. It's funny as hell. Oh man, funny. But you know what? That shit was fucked up because YouTube politics. I remember I joined a stream with GC, and like it was weird. Like GC had me like awkwardly apologize or some shit. That was weird. Like, but I was extremely naive. Like I remember Danica got on the panel, JC was there. It was just weird. Like GC was trying to like maintain an apology for me roasting, and I was like, it was just a video. Like I shouldn't take it personally. Yeah, I watched some of that. It was funny. It was funny for sure. Yeah, man. So Pearly here is signing Africans for hot deals and shit. But the thing about King Riches, right? Dudes, I don't think people were supporting King Riches like that a while ago. So when she signed to Pearly Records, I mean, you niggas were supporting her. Like King Richards. I remember he used to do like kind of ranting on like how Black YouTube's hard. I remember he did some type of video on that shit. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Tommy goes in. I mean, of course, he's the original roaster. Keisha roaster. That dude's a legend in the Black YouTube streets. Okay, so GC's corny. So honestly, I don't really have a beef with. I don't have a beef with anyone, honestly. But I do remember that when I was doing Keisha content back then, people would like confuse us. Like, oh, is that GC? This guy sounds like GC. I'm like, yo, nigga, we have different people, man. I mean, we might be nerd niggas, but goddamn, we don't sound all the same. Jeez. Stupid. But I'm sure people still watch GC anyway. I'm sure people still watch it. You still be cooking and roasting and all them shit. So I'm sure he's still doing the same shit. So hey, yeah, that's what he likes us to do. It's just for me, man. I couldn't do it. Like, even though I knew the money would be there, it's just like fuck. It's honestly what's gonna really even make me continue to do this Negro Tube stuff is if you guys in the chat, honestly. Like, y'all can like just send me stuff to laugh at. Shit, I'll boost up another episode of Negro Tube, you know? But Richest was just the incel channel in the corner. Pearly dusted him off and got him smashing white hose. Man. Like I said, King Regis was one of the ones that well, he's one of the first I interviewed Weapon X. So now Pearly is like doing copyright strikes on everyone. Like if you're saying anything like slandering or saying anything anti-Pearly, you might get a copyright strike, massive. God damn. White girls, man. White girls be crazy. I'm sure. That's why I don't watch Bernard's shit. I think Bernard's doing a stream right now with a bunch of women and shit, and you know, Bernard's chat used to be lit, by the way, before he put a Starbucks in the chat, and niggas went away. We used to talk all types of shit in his chat, but I don't know now. I mean, hey, his channel's bigger and shit. I guess he's making more money, so good for him. You know, whatever. But his chat is not fun anymore at all, man. His chat used to be fun as hell. It used to be fun as shit. But it is what it is. So who knows how long this Pearly Mayo arc is going to last? I have no idea. I'm going to be enjoying it for the most part. For sure. It's funny because people were, you know, putting a battery in her back to go against the everything. And you notice like her audience, a lot of black people were in her videos. And then she was like, oh, well, you know, I hire anyone. I'm like, okay, we're not stupid. Once again, YouTuber vision, right? If you go to Pearlythings channel, she might have changed it now because of all the drama, but if you go to her channel, right, her channel tags for Kevin Samuels, and Kevin Samuels' audience was what? Black people for the most part, and others, but mainly black people, I think, right? So she knew what she was doing, attracting the black audience. That's not by mistake. It's not by accident. Oh, you know, in an interview, she's like, oh my God, just, you know, anyone is invited, but, you know, well, no. And, you know, the one who gets the talent is a African. I'm like, well, okay, fine, but you can get other recruiters who are not black and recruit other people. Like, we're not stupid, you know? We're not stupid. So now she got her bag, and, you know, it's not as crazy. I don't know. Is it as crazy as the Perfume Summon arc? Not really. I don't think it's that crazy. But it sure as hell got people to act pro-black for like a week, though. I was impressed by that. I'm like, wow. So you niggas pro-black now? I was like, okay, I guess y'all are. That's funny. I didn't know y'all are pro-black for this week. And I'm going to turn a new leaf next week. And, you know, people have been, of course, what she said was stupid as fuck to say. And she should have known she was going to get roasted. I mean, you're going to get roasted up for that shit. Come on. You have a black audience. You're going to get roasted up. Right? So I don't know why she's surprised by that shit. I mean, she apologized, whatever. But, I mean, come on. You're in Black YouTube. Like, you know, like you're in Black YouTube. You're gonna get clowned. The fuck? Your sub count don't matter. You're gonna get clowned either way. You say some goofy shit. So it is what it is. So I really don't know where we're gonna be after this arc, man. I think this arc won't last too long though. Especially with these copyright strikes. We'll see. I don't know. But I definitely want to just like, if people can just like send me like in fact, I'll add it to my banner. Just like email or just send me on Discord. Message me on Discord or something. Something funny that I should react to or something or whatever. Just let me know, man. But I haven't talked shit in a long time, so shit. Very refreshing. Very refreshing for me to talk some shit. It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. So I have no idea when I'm going to do another one of these. Like I said, we covered a lot of shit, though, within this time frame. We definitely covered a lot of shit. So, like, share the video, share the stream. I have no idea when I'll do another one. It's just whenever some funny shit happens. That's just pretty much when I'll do another one. I'll definitely invite people onto the Negro panel and shit. It'd be funny. I wish I could get RBR on here. Like funny as shit. Definitely play on. I'll try if he'll speak some truth. But yeah, it's just so much funny shit. It's hard, and then I don't know, because some people may think I'm a hater. Oh, you hate the space and blah blah blah. But like so much funny shit. Like, can I not laugh? Like SKC is allowed to laugh. How come I can't? Shit, because I'm a tether. I knew another label. Apparently, if you're African and shit, you're a tether or some shit now. I don't know. Like, can I not laugh? The fuck? I want to laugh. Damn it. So yeah. Send me some clips of funny shit that will make me want to boost up a stream, and I'll go ahead and do it. But I'm definitely not here to debate and all that dumb shit. You know what I mean? Y'all can go debate on the Roger Report channel. Y'all can debate there. Shit, I ain't doing all that. That's too much. So yeah, man, we'll stream some gaming. I just haven't had a game to play yet. I want to stream some Jedi Survivor when that comes out. For sure. We'll do a Taco Jump podcast here every now and then we'll have Negro Tube in rotation. So we got 3 different types of content, streaming content here to offer. So hope y'all enjoy it. But just wanted to go through the timelines of what I've been observing. It's really funny, man. It really is. It deserves to be talked about. Why not? You know? So I've been quite long-winded. Been here for past an hour. So I think I'm probably gonna do a little touchdown here and call it a day. But yeah, man. I will do another one. I just want to rack up some funny stuff to laugh at before I do another one. But what made me do this one was the Pearly arc. The Pearly Mayo arc was just too lit. I'm sorry, it was too lit. It was just too funny, man, to see what people have been doing with the Pearly, man. People defending her and all this other shit. It's just been a lot, man. And also shout out to Ed the Human Typhoon. Shout out to him. I think he's going in right now, probably roasting. This dude, I think Ed did like 2-3 streams today. Shout out to Ed, man. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys, man. Once again, if you want me to just react to something funny, let me know. But I'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day. Peace out.